Hey, what's up guys, it's C-Stacks here with another opening video. So we have the Buffy battle set finally. So I just got it today. Looks like they didn't do such a great job shipping it this time, which is weird because Cool Stuff is usually really good about that. But it looks like it got damaged in transit, but hopefully all the cards are okay. Anyway, so let's just go ahead and open this. This is, let's take a look at the box. Well, let's get the plastic off first. So this is the first 200 card set we've gotten since MCU Battles, the first one. I should have bought some scissors or something. There we go. And I'll be honest, I haven't been super excited for this set. I'm not really all that familiar with Buffy. I've seen a handful of episodes now, but it's not really my thing. Anyway, so let's take a look at this. Let's see what it says on the back here. So we see some of the cards here. Got Buffy right there. So it says, in every generation there is a chosen one who will stand against the forces of darkness. She is the Slayer. Buffy the Vampire Slayer joins Ursa's system 2PCG, expanding the game into a new universe. Customize your team or enhance your existing deck by playing resources and recruiting supporting characters like Giles, Faith, or Mr. Trick across 2 new team factions. This game-changing set features fan-favorite heroes and villains like Buffy, Angel, Willow, and the Master with images straight from the show. Alright, well, let's go ahead and open this up. Looks like the cards made it out okay. Okay. So here's the little counters and stuff here, and we have these new vitality counters for the vampires, so that's cool that they included those. And they have the 3 on the other side. That's nice that they included those. The rule book is, this is actually, because it is a 200 card set, it has a full-size rule book, so I won't go through this, but it's cool that we have a Buffy rule book now. Let's start with the heroes, why not? Whatever they're called, Scoobies or something. Right. So first we have Angel here. Focus in. So he's aka Angelus, obviously, or Angelus, however you say it. So he's got Seek Redemption, so he needs 4 XP. When Angel attacks an evil character, he gains an XP. And then a Moment of True Happiness. At the start of your main phase, you may reveal Buffy in your hand or on your side. If you do, transform Angel into Angelus level 1. So we're going to put him to the side and look at him a little closer when we get to Angelus as well. He's got 6 wounds, he's a 3/4. And then at level 2, he says, a vampire in love with a slayer. Main, for a yellow, if Buffy is on your side and wounded, heal a wound from her and draw a card. And then leave without saying goodbye. Main, 3 greens, KO all resources. That's pretty crazy. And then we have Buffy herself, so she has Slayer. While Buffy is melee attacking, if she wounds an evil supporting character, you may remove her from the game. And then she alone will stand against the darkness. Build for a green, put 3+1/+1 counters on Buffy. Other characters on your side can't attack this turn. So on the very first turn, she could become, what, a 5/7? That's pretty good. If the apocalypse comes, beat me. So she needs 7 XP. When a character on your side is attacked, Buffy gains an XP. If each attacker is evil, she gains another XP. So your opponent's kind of in control of your level up. So you would obviously want to stun her before attacking another character. She's got 6 wounds, and she's a 2/4. And then at level 2, I like the image on level 2. I really like the knife she's got there. So she's still Slayer. She still has that first power, and then she saved the world. She saved the world a lot. So main, for a blue and a red, Buffy can slay evil main characters this turn. At the end of the turn, KO her. So she can straight up kill an evil main character, which is really cool. But you got to do it that turn, otherwise she's going to die. And then we have Spike. He's a 3/3/6. I like this world. Spike gets +1/+1 for each different basic location on your side. The Demon Trial, so you need 6. When Spike stuns an enemy character or gets stunned, he gains an XP. And at level 2, He has some monster in her man. Is that what it says? While Spike is defending a melee solo attack, he has ferocious. While he's defending a melee team attack, he has monstrous. That's pretty good. And this is one of the cooler ones. So we have Willow, main character. So she has magical aptitude, which is build for a blue. Reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Put a plot twist from among them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your deck. And then she has study witchcraft, so she needs 8 XP. At the end of your turn, Willow gains 1 XP for each plot twist in your KO pile. She's a 2/5. She got ranged. Here she's at level 2. She still has that magical aptitude. She's a 4/9. And then she has Ritual of Restoration. So main for a yellow and a red. Move an evil enemy supporting character onto your side. It loses its team affiliation and gains whatever the good team affiliation is called. This card's really cool. I like that a lot. Oh my gosh. I keep forgetting how many main characters are in here. Now we have Xander. So he's a 0/6/5. We're right behind you. Any turn, any combat, yellow. Choose a defending character that is protecting Xander. It gets plus defenses combat equal to Xander's defense, which is quite high. That's pretty cool. And then only further back. He needs 3 XP. At the end of your turn, if Xander is protected, he gains an XP. And he needs 3 of those. So we have level 2 Xander. He's got 12 defense. He's a 0/12. You want to kill the world, start with me. Any turn combat green. If Xander is defending while protecting another character, double his defense this combat. Wow. Alright, so we're into the supporting characters now. Let me move these out of the way. We'll look at them again at the end. We're going to look at Angel when we get to Angelus. Alright, so we have 1-drop Dawn. She is the key. This card starts the game in your key pile. Okay. While Buffy is on your side, you may recruit Dawn from your key pile. Dawn's in trouble. Must be Tuesday. Must be Tuesday. As an enemy player makes their first attack each turn, they must choose Dawn as the defender if able. So we have another side deck kind of pile thing in the key pile. We have 1-drop Joyce. She's a 1/2/1. Get the hell away from my daughter. Reaction for a green. When a good main character on your side gets stunned on an enemy player's turn, it doesn't get wounded. That's pretty good. We have Cordelia. She's a 3/3/1. This is all about me. Me. When another character on your side gets powered up, put 3 +1/+1 counters on Cordelia. Be fun in like an illustrated Iron Man deck and like the... What's it called? Secret Wars. So we have Tara. We have Tara. She's a 2/4 with range and 1 wound. She is telekinetic. She has telekinetic shove. When Tara appears, you may push a front row enemy character to its back row. That's not bad. We have Xander, supporting character. He's a 1/5/1. I laugh in the face of danger. When Xander gets attacked, draw a card. Well, I like drawing cards. And then I hide until it goes away. Any turn combat red. If Xander is defending, remove him from the combat and hide him. We have First Slayer, who looks ridiculous. 3/3/2 Slayer. While the first Slayer is melee attacking, if she wounds an evil supporting character, you may remove her from the game. So we're going to see that one a lot, so I won't read it every time, but he's got Slayer. That's all he's got. Or she, because Slayer is always a woman, right? So we have Giles, who is a 3-drop 2/7/1. He's Watcher, so main for a yellow, choose a Slayer on your side. It has Combat Master and strikes with double its attack this turn. So Combat Master is the one where your opponent can't use plot twists. We have Anya. It's a 4/5 4-drop with 1 wound. Newly human and strangely literal. When Anya appears, each enemy character's attack and defense can't get higher than its printed attack and defense this turn. Seems okay. We have Oz. He's a 7/7 4-drop. That's not bad for a 4-drop. Lose control. Main for a green. Choose a sporting character other than Oz. Oz strikes that character. Only enemy players can use this power. Choose a sporting character other than Oz. Oz strikes that character. Only enemy players can use this power during their main phase. Okay. So I guess that's like the way of balancing him for being a 7/7 on 4. Is that your opponent can make him betray you. Alright. Alright, here we go. We got Buffy supporting character. She's a 5/5 on 5 with 3 wounds. Wow, that's pretty good. 3 wounds. So she's got Slayer. And then buff. Any turn combat, blue or yellow or green or red. Put a +1/+1 counter on Buffy. She may use this power any number of times each turn. So that's pretty good. She can get pretty big. And then we have Riley. He's a 5-drop, 4/4 with range and 2 wounds. The initiative, Riley gets +4 attack while he is your first attack each turn. Man, these after all these small sets, all the smaller expansions, you know, the smaller issues, these 200 card sets seem crazy. Hold up. Am I missing a copy of Angel? Maybe. I won't linger on it too long because we gotta look at the cards, but I only have 3 copies of Angel here. Alright, so we have 6-drop Angel, who's aka Angelus again. He is a 7/8 with 1 wound. He has Vampire with a Soul, so when Angel KOs a defending character in melee combat and survives, put a Vitality counter on it, and then you brood. So it's the exact same as Vampire, the Vampire keyword, except he's sad about it. And then he has Stealth, so he can melee attack back row characters even while protected. I hope I have a 4th one somewhere. Or maybe I have an extra of something. Alright, so we have 7-drop Willow. She's a 6/9 with range and 1 wound. She has Spell Research. Build for a blue. Put any number of plot twists from your KO pile into your spellbook. Your spellbook can't have more than 1 copy of the same plot twist. And then spell casting, you may play plot twists from your spellbook. So now we have another kind of side deck kind of pile in the spellbook. We have Faith, who is dual affiliated with the vampires and the good guys. She's a 4/4, 2 wounds. And want, take, have. When Faith attacks a character, you may move a counter from that character to her. That's pretty good. And then she also has Slayer. Alright, so we're into the plot twist now. So we have Dissolution spell. Any turn combat, daze an enemy attacker in the combat. We have Slayage. I love that. Main, put a +1/+1 counter on a character. It is a Slayer this turn. If it already was a Slayer, put another +1/+1 counter on it instead. That's pretty cool. We have the Chosen One. Oh, this card's really cool. Look at this one. Build, search your deck, and choose a character named Buffy, reveal it, and put it into your hand. And then main, choose a character named Buffy on your side and ready her. So depending on when you use it. Search cards are cool. We don't have a whole lot of search cards in this game, so that's cool. And then we have the library is the good guy special location. We have this generic plot twist, which I only see 2 of. I wonder if the other 2 in the other stack, hopefully, because that would suck. So we have Life on the Hellmouth. Main, put a +1/+1 counter on exactly 2 characters. They're in a relationship, which means they can team attack together and they can't be struck back while team attacking. I hope the other 2 copies are in this stack over here. And then we have our Magic Box is our blue. A lot of those. We have Sunnydale High is our yellow. And that's all we have here, so the other one's going to be in the other pile there. Alright, so we'll move our heroes out of the way and go on to our vampires. Alright, let's open up these bad guys here. Alright. Alright, so here's Angelus. I still don't know how to say it because I didn't watch the show. So he's a 4/3/6. He's aka Angel, of course. So this is his counterpart. So his level up is the Scourge of Europe. So he needs 4 XP. When Angelus attacks a good character, he gains an XP. And then curse him again. At the start of your main phase, you may reveal Buffy in your hand or on your side to transform Angelus into Angel level 1. So, Angel, you can reveal Buffy to turn into Angelus. And Angelus, you can reveal Buffy to turn into Angel. So that's interesting. There's Angelus. And here's his level 2. So he has, to kill this girl, you have to love her. Main for a yellow. If Buffy's on your side, wound her, then look at an enemy hand and discard a character from there. And then we're about to make history. End. Main, 3 3 greens. Each player puts their deck into their KO pile. So, I guess if you're playing Angel or Angelus, you would need both level 2s, and depending on how you want to play that particular game, you could turn into either, which is pretty cool. I like that, actually. Ooh, we have Dark Willow. I forgot about this. We have Dark Willow level 1. She's aka Willow. She's a 2/4/6 wound in range. She has Flay, so main for a blue, wound a supporting character until it has 1 remaining health. That's pretty cool. And then Addicted to Magics for 4 XP. When you play your first plot twist each turn, Dark Willow gains an XP. And then here she is at level 2. She's a 4/7 now. She still has Flay, and then she has Abusing the Magics. When you play your first plot twist each turn, draw a card. I like drawing cards. We have Mayor Wilkins, who's a 0/1 with 1 wound. But here, I want you might call Impervious. The Mayor can't be wounded. This power can't be turned off. And he needs 5 XP for the Ascension. At the start of your main phase, the Mayor gains an XP. So it takes 5 turns to do that. And then he becomes a 30/30. And he has... What is that? Alvican? Okay. Main for a blue and a green, KO a supporting character. He's still got 1 wound. But you have to get over 30 to get him. So he loses that can't be wounded. So essentially this level 1 just can't die. But it takes 5 turns to get up to this 30/30. And then he can die now. You only have to wound him once, but you got to get over 30/30. Or you can use, like Net Launcher Thanos it or something. Alright, so we have the first evil. Oh, this card's crazy. I remember this. I don't know if this might take some explaining. Let's see. So he's the first. So you always take the first turn of the game, which is crazy. So he's a 0/6/6. And then from beneath you, it devours. So it needs 5 XP. At the start of your build phase, each player puts the bottom card of their deck into their KO pile. The first evil gains 1 XP for each card put into the KO pile this way. So at the start of your build phase, each player... So he would gain 2 every turn, right? Okay, so I guess it's a she. So here's the first evil level 2. She's a 0/9 now. Appear as the dead. So build for a blue. Remove the first evil from the game with its counters on it. Put a supporting character from any KO pile on your side. If that character would leave play, or at the start of your next turn, put it on the bottom of its owner's deck and put the first evil on your side. So I guess you would just remove this, bring out a dude, and then it goes back, and then this comes back out. So... Okay, cool. So we have the Master here. There's a 1/5/6 King of Vampires. So build for a green, put a Vitality counter on a face-up vampire supporting character on your side. So what Vitality counters are they're these new things that essentially give you +1 health, is all it is. And then his level up is we are in the final day, so he needs 7 XP. At the start of your build phase, the Master gains XP equal to the total remaining health among supporting characters on your side. So that would count their printed remaining health plus their Vitality counters. And then here's level 2, the Master, looking nice and ugly as always. He's a 5/7. Says we are destined to die. So main for 2 blues and 2 yellows. Choose a main character. At the end of their 3rd turn, starting now, KO them. Which is pretty cool. Alright, so we'll put our evil main characters off to the side here. Alright, so we have 1-drop Drusilla, maybe? 1/4/1. So she's a vampire, so when Drusilla KOs a defending character in melee combat and survives, put a Vitality counter on her. And that's their equivalent of Slayer, so it's going to show up on a lot of their cards, so we won't read it every time, but that's what vampire is. So when it kills a dude, here, let me pop off one of these things. You put one of these little Vitality counters on it, and that's just like an extra printed wound. Or health, rather. Alright, we have this ugly looking dude here. If I can get it to focus in. Here we go. Turok Han Vampire. So it's Vampire and it's Swarm. So you can have as many of these in play as you want. Caleb, hey, that's my name. So we have a 3/3/2. Transfusion of Evil. Any turn combat green. Reveal an evil character in your hand. Caleb gets plus attack plus defense this combat equal to that character's printed attack and defense. That's pretty cool. It's cool that I got a card with my name on it now. Just waiting on a C-Stacks card now. We have Mr. Trick. He's a 2/4/1. So he's a vampire. And then the modern vampire. When Mr. Trick has a vitality counter, you pay 1 less to recruit vampire characters. Hey, that's really good. I like that. That's cool. So we have Darla. She is a 3/5 with range and 1 wound. She's got vampire, of course. So many body parts, so few bullets. Main for red, if Darla has a vitality counter, stun a supporting character. Here's a fun card and a really creepy looking card. We have the Gentleman. They're 6/5 on 3 with 1 wound. And then Hush. Players can't talk. If a player talks, smile creepily and wag your finger at them. Which is a hilarious little kind of... It's just strictly for flavor, because obviously there's no downside to talking, but it's really cool. We have Luke. He's 4/6/1. He's a vampire, of course. Then he is the Vessel. So main for a blue, if Luke would gain a vitality counter from his vampire power during his next attack this turn, you may put it on an evil main character on your side instead. Pretty cool. We have Mayor Wilkins, supporting character, who's a 0/1/1. And he still has that, I'm what you might call impervious, so he can't be wounded. So this card would just stay alive forever. But he's a 0/1. Maybe something cool you can do with that, though. We have Adam. He's a 5-drop, 6/3/2 with range. Bone Skewer. Any turn combat red, wound a supporting character that is attacking Adam in melee combat. And then he has Collapsible Minigun. So that one costs a yellow, and wound a supporting character that is attacking Adam in range combat. This card seems really good to me. This card would be really, really hard to kill, I feel like. So, that's a cool card. Maybe I'm wrong. Then we have Sweet. He's a 5/7/1. At the start of your main phase, move each face-up character to its front row. Then each character performs a musical number. And the rulebook says something like, we don't really know what a musical number entails, but we suggest moving your cards around and singing a little song. Anyway, that's pretty funny. But it's really good to be able to move their dudes up. And this isn't just like, you don't have to pay for this, and it's not when he appears. It's every turn, so like they can't hide, which is really cool. We have Angelus, supporting character. Is my angel over here? The one I was missing? No. So he is AKA Angel. He's an 8/7 with 1 wound. He has vampire, and he has lethal, so when he wounds a defending supporting character, KO it. That's really cool. I don't know where my other angel is. So we have Glory, is a 6/8/2. Drain Sanity. Main for a blue, choose an enemy player. They discard cards equal to the number of times you've used a power named Drain Sanity this turn. So this kind of is like a... And what's that card from the Femme Fatale team that lets you draw a card every time you use the power? For every time you used it? I don't remember. That's pretty cool, though. We have the Master, supporting character. He's a 9/9. That's cool. When the Master KOs a defending character in melee combat and survives... Oh, yeah, he's got vampire. I don't have to read that again. Tonight I shall walk the earth. Build for a green, put a vitality counter on each face-up vampire supporting character on your side. That's cool. Very cool. Then we have Spike, who is dual affiliated. So he's got vampire, and I will make your neck by Chalice. When a main character on your side is evil, Spike has +5 attack. That's cool. While a main character on your side is good, Spike has +5 defense. Cool. Alright, and now we're getting into... Let me move these out of the way, and we'll get into the evil plot twists. Alright, so we have Big Bad. Put 2+1/+1 counters on a main character on your side in the combat. That's really good. And then we have Demonic Cruelty. So any turn combat, choose a character on your side... choose a character in the combat to get +1 attack, +3 defense this combat. That's really good, too. And then we have Vampiric Hypnosis. Main, choose an enemy character. You may move it to its front row. It can't strike back this turn. That's pretty cool. Then we have the Hellmouth here. Is their special location. And yeah, here's our other 2 copies of Life on the Hellmouth. So we'll put that with the... I don't know where I put them. They're there. And Cemetery are the green locations. And... the bronze is our red location. So I didn't find that other angel, so I'm 1 angel short, so I'll have to email them about that. Here, so we'll real quickly flip back through all these cards. So, obviously, I think Cemetery is probably the coolest photographic green location. We'll probably play that one. So here's all 4 of our Life on the Hellmouth now, as well as our other locations. real quick flip back through all these. So this set seems actually a lot of fun. There's some really cool designs in here, even though I wasn't super looking forward to this. But it'll be really interesting, I think, to see not only how these cards play, but how they are going to support the existing photographic cards, being the MCU stuff. Be really interesting to see how much of a push the MCU gets with these. So that'll be really fun. And I do like the show, I just haven't seen it very much, so it was hard for me to muster a lot of excitement for these cards, but they are pretty cool. We got our main characters, our evil dudes here. But yeah, and I'm also excited to, now that we have more photographic cards, the possibility of making a photographic draft cube should be really fun with the Buffy stuff, plus all the MCU stuff. I'm still low-key hoping that I'm going to find that missing Angel card that I was shorted one. It doesn't seem to be in the cards, no pun intended. But anyway, yeah. Alright. So anyway, that is the Buffy set. Some really cool cards in here. Should be a lot of fun. The photographic format is coming up here pretty soon in January. Will be the next featured format after Big Apple battles. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. This past weekend was DreamHack. You can expect some videos talking about that shortly. And then I think not this weekend, but the weekend after is PAX, which should be really interesting to see how that goes. Hopefully we'll get more players than DreamHack. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.